Hi there, I'm Lauren and I'm just going to be presenting my development for an app for the Te Hiku Sports Hub in Kaitaia. I'm just going to talk you through what research process I've been through and where I'm at with the app so far. So I kind of got started with this project by having a look at some of the other recreational apps that are around, particularly ones to do with recreational centres and like outdoorsy type of activities and stuff. And I decided to develop an app for the Te Hiku Sports Hub, which actually is not completed at the moment. It's still in the developmental stages. I work in Kaitaia High School, so I was talking to a lot of my students about the sports hub and also the gym and the kind of activities that they like to do, and that gave me a good basis for the personas that I was going to create. I started off sending out a survey, which I did on SurveyMonkey. I'll put the link in the comments below. And I gathered information from people in Kaitaia. I actually put it out on Facebook, this survey, and got random residents to fill it in. So this one was, what do you like to use the Te Hiku Sports Hub app for? And the main thing people wanted to use it for was like booking classes, paying for classes, and looking at the timetable, for example. People really want it to be easy to use, to save time. People, just the sort of, to get an idea of the general kind of type of person that like to use the sports hub. They're basically people into fitness and health, and challenge. I also sent out a survey to one of the main stakeholders. I think I'm offline at the moment. One of the main stakeholders, who was the manager of the project, Mark Osborne, and he also gave me a lot of feedback about what he was looking for in an app, and the main things he wanted it was also just to be easy to use, simple. He did it, like, I had this idea of putting people being able to record their own personal information on it, but he wasn't into that, so I kind of just try to focus on simplicity. So these are some of the initial sketches that I did, just getting my head around what kind of people wanted to use the Te Hiku Sports app, what's offered at the Sports Hub. These are an early task flow that I did, just getting an idea of how people might navigate through the app. An empathy map to get an idea of what people might be feeling or thinking in regard to exercise, going out for exercise, and their motivations and that kind of thing. So I came up with two personas. This one's Jess. She's a young woman of 17. So she was based on some of my students at school. This is Frank, he's 42. He's a dad and hard worker and loves rugby. So I kind of was aiming my development towards those two personas. This is an early wireframe that I did. I did a lot of my work on paper, which I really enjoyed. Just showing how someone might be able to book a class, basically that one was. And then I developed that one further into this paper prototypes, which kind of just in a very lo-fi way laid out what the app might look like. So most of my work was about just how to book a class, this is to book a personal trainer and the flow that a person would go through to do that. And I made a YouTube video which shows that being used, so I'll put that link also in the comments below, and the link to the surveys. And here is, and then I started doing some mucking around with color and different formats and that kind of thing. Just playing around a bit. I did get some feedback from some of my students at school to see what they liked. Mind you, the final kind of paper prototype that I came up with here is probably more aimed at Jess than Frank, so it's sort of something that would appeal probably more to females. And I've also done a user demonstration of this, which I'll also put in the links below. Yeah, so this shows just a more developed version of the first one, about the trainer, and yeah, and this kind of flow of paying, because yeah, one of the things people really highlighted that they wanted to do in the survey and from verbal feedback was to be able to pay and book online. So I've done that. Okay, that's cool. Further development's definitely needed with this. Obviously, I want to go into digital with this next, and I'd make it probably look a lot more streamlined and a lot more kind of a lot cleaner. Yeah, a lot cleaner and a lot more graphic. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for watching and have a lovely day, and thanks for watching my video.